On a sunny Sunday afternoon at Nyandungu Eco-Park, families stroll along paved walkways, cyclists glide past wetlands, and birdsong replaces the usual city noise. This is Kigali's first fully restored urban wetland. Its successful restoration paved the way for similar projects across the city. Visitors, both local and international, describe it as a rare space where nature and the city meet.
This is our first time visiting the Eco-Park here, and it's really beautiful to see such nature inside of the city. You know, it's very different here than outside of the park in the city. You know, there's lots of birds and nature, and it's very quiet, and there's no cars or motor taxis everywhere, so it's really nice.
Having such a space where it brings that reminder of, we have some beautiful buildings, yes, but we also have beautiful trees that we need to preserve. So the spaces, and also I think it's more of sustainable projects for the future generations. We're more focused on industrialization and forgetting we're supposed to preserve this for the future generations.
Spread across the eastern edge of the city, the Eco-Park features restored wetlands, indigenous plants, walking trails and habitats that are steadily attracting back bird species that had long disappeared from the urban landscape.
Nyandungu is the only place in Kigali or around Kigali where you can do bird watching, because we have more than 200 species of bird species. Whereas before it was restored, we had only less than 100 species of birds. So you understand the efforts we put into the restoration of this wetland.
Across Kigali, 5 additional wetland restoration projects are now underway, part of a wider city strategy to place nature at the heart of urban planning. According to the city of Kigali, rapid unplanned growth once pushed development deep into fragile wetlands, with homes, businesses and even petrol stations replacing natural ecosystems.
We want these eco-parks to be protected, to protect the natural ecosystems and also to rehabilitate those ecosystems, rehabilitate various species of birds, of plants, of trees that had disappeared in the past, and we want them to be safe and accessible.
Nyandungu's success can also be measured quantitatively. Visitors' numbers have surged, making it one of the Rwanda's most visited ecotourism destinations. In 2024, this space welcomed more than 76,000 visitors. As of November 2025, that number had already crossed 100,000, an increase of over 30% in just 1 year. Revenue has also risen from 158 million Rwandan francs in 2024 to over 200 million francs in 2025, helping the park move towards financial self-sustainability.
And that's our main objective. We want to show that apart from solving the issue of climate change, flooding, and so on, wetlands can also generate income. And at the same time, government doesn't need to inject more money. And you can make sure that you play around without compromising the ecological function of wetland. You can make money out of the wetland.
A suitability study is underway to assess the introduction of animals into Nyandungu Eco-Park. The study will determine which species can be safely introduced, in what numbers, and under what conditions. It is expected to be completed in the coming weeks, with plans to introduce animals within the next 2 years or sooner, if conditions allow.
Today, Nyandungu Eco-Park is a vibrant urban escape. On weekends, hundreds of visitors gather with family and friends, drawn by the rare chance of reconnecting with nature at the heart of the city. Ethan Tashevia for CGTN, Kigali, Rwanda.